G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we're going to be jumping into a team build to showcase the AGL Babidi and Dabura here. Just got their EZA on global, has caused a little bit of controversy because not everyone's got enough currency to EZA them. But as you can see here, I've only got them at 79%. I've gone with a 17 additional 16 dodge build. Their defensive utility is dodge. Need to finish off their links, but they're pretty much done. And as you can see, they're only on the 3 teams here, but to maximize their dodge, they want to be on a full Margin Buu Saga style of team. So that's what we've got going here. We're going to be jumping into the Super Buu stage and seeing how they go. So I think they proc out at 60% dodge on this style of team, so that should work pretty effectively. We actually did get good rotations. I'm not going to run them on rotation. Just because of the linking, it just makes it so difficult to run them on rotation. You see, they're at 159k there. What I can do is, just so that they do get some links active, is this. So we'll grab that, to then grab that, and that only gives us 3, but still that 3 gets us to 20 key, over the 18 key. So the thing with Dabura, by being on, well, Babidi and Dabura, by being on a Margin Buu Saga team, as I mentioned, he does maximize the dodge, so you can get that up to, pretty sure it's 60%, but I'd have to reread the passive. But he also does get a guaranteed additional super, which is pretty useful because he does get defense on super. Also has a number of status effects, so if you were going into like an SBR run or one of these 9th anniversary events that we currently don't have, could be much more effective there. So definitely something worth to consider. As I floated him off here, I wouldn't run him on rotation if you are going to be bringing them. I just think, yeah, that compared to the other Buu units that we do have, they're just not going to offer enough. But their dodging gives them a good amount of utility, and then the multiple supers, their defense can get to a reasonable level if they're going to have type advantage. Like obviously they don't want to be taking supers, but as you can see, normal, they're taking double digits there. So, anyways, we continue on. Full HP. The one slightly annoying thing with this team is that the HP bar only at 611k, which isn't all too high. Another thing to consider when utilizing this Babidi and Dabura is that they are not a margin power unit, so it does mean that they don't contribute to the Tech Evil Buu's passive. So you do lose out on a bit of dodge and crit chance there, which isn't ideal, but I guess 10% isn't necessarily the end of the world. When you've got it at 60, like 60 to 70, I know that extra 10% is nice, but I think we'll be able to get by without it there. The other thing is that this team doesn't have a crazy amount of support options. We've got the physical Kid Buu, but that's sort of where it starts, and oof, ouchie. That hurt with the no dodge there. What we'll do is we'll grab all of that. I am half tempted to do that, but just because we'll go into big bad bosses next. Maybe we will. We'll rock with that, and then we'll go yoink. Build up that Dokkan gauge. Not that I believe we will need it. Dodge. Nope. Ouch. Of course he'll dodge the normal then. Wow. That's tough. But anyway, we'll leave Kid Buu on. He was going to be giving that massive support. It would have been nice to get a rotation of him with the AGL Babidi and Dabura. I'm not sure if the fight will last long enough for him to be able to come back around. We'll wait and see there. But yeah, as an overall, you look at the linking partners that we have for the Babidi and Dabura. The physical Babidi and Buu share 6 links, and so does the Int Babidi. So the Int Babidi could be a handy option in the future, but the issue for now is that he needs to be going up against a superclass ally to get his dodge chance. So On global side of the game, we don't really have that many difficult super class fights, so you're losing out on all of his defensive utility there, which is pretty tough going. He is int, so you can build him with a full dodge build to get like a baseline, but it's it's just not really comparative to when you add on the 50% that he would usually have there. But the handy thing with him there is that he is an extreme class support. Because of how the attacks are spread, we can set up like this. So we go bang, and then we'll just grab that, because that doesn't matter. We get to 24 key off of that easy. Anyways, so yeah, if there had been attacks in slot 1 there, definitely would have wanted to have the tech evil boost sit there. Fortunately, no attacks there. Dang, we only get the great. Dang, just one normal. That's tough going. With evil or skinny boo, evil boo, whatever you want to call him here, he should dwindle the HP down pretty low. And then, oh well, we get the additional super. Mine does. I'm actually real surprised there, but mine does have a full additional build. So then we'll have Babidi and Dabura finish the job. So you can see 6.7 there. No support. Not a crazy amount of links, but yeah, what can you do? What can you do unless you're running one of those two free-to-play options? So let's see. Maybe we might. Would be nice to stack him up a little bit more, but if we do that, that jumps us to 970. Grab all of those. Remember that this stage does have an AoE, so can wreak a bit of havoc with that. We will nullify one action. Be pretty fire if that was the super attack, but I don't think that Buhan would take all that much damage. We've got the Kid Buu up to the 40% damage reduction. He hasn't copped the 4 hits yet to get him to 60, but that's fine. We've got big bad bosses active with Buhan, so that's going to give him that extra 25% defense. Dang, Buhan really put the work in there. There's the dodge. Where's that super attack coming in? So, as I mentioned, been hit twice, so I was going to say we got the extra crit chance. Crit didn't pop. We've got the 5 additional. Well, it didn't pop again. Bang! Look at that. The extra support really helping out Evil Boo here. If that's a crit, yeah, that's pretty nice. Wow. Okay. No dodging there. Because it is only the. Yeah, we can do that. Into that. Because it's not actually an attack in slot 1, it is just the healing there. So worked out pretty well. Ideally, when you get this rotation of having both the int boos, and this could just be completely ignored if you were to run physical Kid Buu as your floater, but usually when you get this rotation, you'd like to have one of their active skills available, so you can sort of just pop that Ghost Usher, put one of them in slot 1, then the other in slot 3. You still get all your links and all that jazz, but anyways, that's fine. So we get the dodge there, 470k, which is fine. We'll heal that back up. Kapow, good damage there. So trippy now having that as your like just the fact that you are getting an additional, now that it doesn't necessarily mean that it is only a normal. So I'm sort of half expecting for that just to drop in a like an additional super for me. Gets my hopes up. Bang, just the normal double digits. Okie dokie. So for here, we're definitely going to be wanting to grab that. We can grab that. We are at the full heal. We get back to 20 key for you. Holy moly. 26 million. Cancel. Bang. And we've got more of these super attacks. Jeez, that just shows you the crazy impact that having the physical Kid Buu next to Boo-Tanks has. Remember that that was with very, very little stacking in Boo-Tanks before transforming into Boo-Hans. So pretty crazy. If this crits, we could potentially be done. Let's see. No crit. So we, wow, that is. Whoa, please dodge. Oh, not you. One shot's Kid Boo. Well, you know what? That's good enough for me. That's the team. I'll show it one more time as I sort through. I can't be bothered going through and recording that again. But there you go. That's the AGL BABIDI and DABURA. As I mentioned, you could go into extreme margin Boo, and you've got options like this guy and this guy if you wanted to get up a real good linking partner to then run him on rotation. But overall, I think he's probably not worthwhile running on rotation. I'd just be utilising him as a floating unit for his dodging. But let me know your thoughts on the team build down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.